What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be discussing the refreshed and facelifted 2023 Mercedes-Benz G-Class. So the current G-Wagon is actually still a very new vehicle, with the most recent one being redesigned in 2019. But now, for the next model year of this new G-Wagon, Mercedes is going to be adding a couple of new updates. There's going to be a slightly changed design both on the front of the vehicle as well as the rear of the vehicle, and also a possibility of an all-new interior, and I'm going to be covering all of that in today's video, so stay tuned. So starting off with the design changes that this new facelifted Mercedes G-Wagon is going to have, don't expect anything super different from what we already have. This is because the G-Wagon is one of those vehicles that really doesn't change as much over the past few decades that it has been being made. It has stayed pretty much the same vehicle and the same overall design. On the front of the vehicle, we can expect to see a new grille design, and the bumper will also be updated and slightly changed a bit. But overall, it's going to be a hard difference to even tell. It's going to be super slight differences and changes from the G-Wagon, which we already have. The rear of the vehicle is also going to be the same idea, just super slight changes in the bumper and just small differences which will be pretty hard to tell. We do have a possibility of big changes coming to the interior of the vehicle though. According to rumors, the new G-Wagon may be adopting the interior design which all of the new Mercedes-Benz models have, such as the new redesigned C-Class as well as the new redesigned S-Class. This means that the G-Wagon is going to be getting rid of what you're seeing on screen right now, which is the current interior with the double screen design, and it is going to be getting the tablet style design just like the new S-Class. If these rumors are true and the G-Wagon is getting the all-new Mercedes-Benz interior, this is going to be exciting news because it means it will also be getting all of the new technology and all of the new features which the new S-Class has. Mercedes-Benz also recently showed us this concept which you are seeing on screen right now. This concept is called the Mercedes-Benz EQG, and this is going to be a real vehicle. It's pretty much a fully electric version of the G-Class. This fully electric version is expected to debut alongside the refreshed version of the regular G-Wagon. And since we are getting a fully electric version of the G-Wagon, my prediction says that we may also be seeing a hybrid or maybe even a plug-in hybrid G-Wagon very soon. But according to the rumors and the information that we do have right now, the updated and facelifted G-Wagon should be having the same exact engine options as the current G-Wagon right now. And that concludes all of the information that I do have on this facelifted Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. Let me know if you guys are liking this vehicle, or if you're not liking this vehicle. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.
As private lounge members, today I have the honor of showing you the most G-Class ever, the Mercedes-AMG G63 4x4 squared. The name says it all, it can't get more G than this. Never before we have seen such a strong union. This car is where G-Class off-road DNA meets the power of AMG performance. And this car doesn't do any compromises. But before we go into the details, let's have a quick look back into the history of our G-Class special models. Because this car is a family member of a very But ladies and gentlemen, now we are pushing the boundaries again. This car is really one of a kind. We combined the Mercedes-AMG V8 engine with 585 horsepower with our G-Class permanent all-wheel drive powertrain. But that's only the basics. What is really special about this car is the combination of the single suspension in the front and the portal axles that make this car appearing that huge and that extraordinary. And at the same time, it leads to perfect off-road capabilities and to a on-road performance like we have seen it in the past only of the Mercedes-AMG G63 standard models. By doing this, we increased the ground clearance of the car up to 351 mm, which makes it really performant in every off-road terrain. And of course, this car also makes it possible to climb hills as steep as 45 degrees. And in the next moment, you can drive through water with a wading depth of around 910 millimeters. You don't believe me? I would say let's see the car in action. Okay, we have seen the car in action. Now let's have a closer look at the design highlights. As you have seen, our stunt car comes in hyacinth red magno, a really beautiful color. But this guy here comes in a very special paint finish too. It's our green hell magno, a name paying tribute to the infamous Nürburgring Nordschleife. In total, you can choose from 40 different colors, which make this car the most customizable G-Class special model ever. And by the way, if you watch closely, you might have seen that our hyacinth red magno car had a professional roof rack on top and a ladder on the back of the car, which give him a more off-road appearance and make it possible to enjoy great off-road experiences. This color is an eye-catcher, but what really gets me personally are these carbon elements all around the car. Starting with our wheel arch extensions in carbon, and the spoiler is carbon made too. And of course, we integrated a carbon optic also in our typical G-Class protective stripes all around the car. And you know which iconic design element is carbon made too? It's the cover of our professional spare wheel holder with the typical 4x4 squared lettering and a full-size 22-inch spare wheel. Hey, and you know what? I really love that sound. Okay, we talked a lot about the exterior. Now let's enter the interior of our special model. And coming from the exterior, we also integrated carbon matte trim parts in the whole interior of the car. In the doors, in the middle console and around the cockpit. This gives the car a very exclusive touch and of course makes it really unique. Your 4x4 squared always welcomes you with a very special startup screen exclusively developed for this car. Furthermore, we extended the ambient light and integrated LED lights also in our air vents. The tech highlight of the interior is this part up here. It's our new digital interior mirror, which gives you a perfect view on the back of the car, even though you're sitting much higher than in a regular Jeep. Like every G-Class, also this special model comes with our grab handle on the passenger side. In this case, especially with an engraving for the G63 4x4 squared. And this AMG performance steering wheel in microfiber Dynamica gives you the perfect feeling for your car. And as you can see, I'm sitting on really comfortable seats. This car is always equipped with our highest standard of Nappa leather. You always get the superior line interior with special diamond stitching. And this comes directly from our G manufacturer program, which allows you as customer to define every single detail in the car. It's really comfortable to sit in this car, but please always keep in mind when you want to step out, it's a really long way down. Ladies and gentlemen, to sum it up, this car is really uncompromising, it's extravagant and it's only available for a limited time. So it's really the last of its kind and the perfect item for all G-Class enthusiasts and collectors. If you want to see more footage of this beauty and all technical data in one place, just stick around. I wish you a wonderful day and goodbye. Hey, hey. Pretty baby, pretty baby.
The Mercedes-Benz G-Class has been lumbering around for over 4 decades, but it was only in 1999 when performance tuner AMG finally got its speedy engineers all over the truck in celebration of the icon's then 20th anniversary. Today, the performance automaker is celebrating another anniversary, the founding of AMG way back 55 years ago in 1967. But, instead of a special AMG sports car like you might expect, they've gone with the new Mercedes-AMG G63 Edition 55. Of course, as these things go, the new G63 Edition 55 is mostly a cosmetic treatment worked over a model with many of its options boxes ticked. That's not exactly a bad thing, considering you get a handcrafted 4.0-liter V8 now making 577 horsepower and 627 pounds-to-foot of torque. Compare that to the original AMG tuned G-Class's 349 horsepower and 387 pounds-to-foot of torque, which was strong in 1999, and both AMG and G-Wagon sure have come a long way, without losing any charm or character. Perhaps that's why it was chosen to celebrate the brand, instead of one of the other sports cars. The rest of the new G63 Edition 55 sports all-wheel drive of course, but with 3 differential locks, adaptive adjustable damping, and a 9-speed automatic transmission to deliver performance and luxurious comfort on and off the road. The official Mercedes-AMG announcement says the Edition 55 is finished in obsidian black metallic, though the first image shows the Edition 55 in its other, optional G manufacturer opalite white paint. Those will be the only 2 paint options available for this limited edition, of which only 55 will be built. The AMG emblem is present in the decal package, as seen above. The image also shows off the AMG Night Package 1 and 2 that are equipped, which paints exterior features like the bumper trim, rear wheel cover, mirror caps, and protective pinstripes, also in obsidian black. The new model rides on 22-inch AMG forged cross-spoke wheels with a matte gray finish, and there's a chrome AMG fuel filler cap. The interior updates for the anniversary includes red on black leather contrasting seats, stainless steel door trims with red illumination, an AMG 55 performance steering wheel, with carbon fiber trimmings on the dashboard and door.